There are Black people who will call themselves unabashed Black supremacists. Obviously, I am fully aware that there are Black supremacists that exist, but the question is it tied to any larger system of oppression? White supremacy is always tied, at least in the United States and any Western country, white supremacy is always tied to a larger system of oppression. So the implications of what that really entails are quite different from the implications of what it means to be a Black supremacist. And I also say, if I tell you that Martians don't exist, and then you tell me there's a guy on the corner that's screaming that he's a Martian, it's like, are there any power structures around him that support the idea that he is? Are there power structures around Black supremacists that support the idea of Black supremacy? That's the reason I say Black supremacy is not really a thing. Not to say that there are not people who feel in their hearts that they are Black supremacists. I would also add that it's very possible for a white person to act out of a sense of hurt or trauma themselves because of behavior that they have experienced from Black people. And so a white person can end up in a bigoted place because of trauma and act out of that, but keeping in mind there is a structure of white supremacy to support their bigotry and their prejudice. So I had one person that responded to me in a video and said to say that Black people cannot be racist, which I never did, by the way. But to say Black people cannot be racist, oh, that's insulting Black people and it's insulting their capabilities or their intellect. This is absolutely not a question of intellect. It's a question of motivation. Prejudice relates to experience or the lack thereof, which is ignorance. Racism relates to a belief in the superiority of one race over another. And it can also involve systemic elements which create and feed and perpetuate a culture of racism. Language does shift over time, and we have a deeper understanding of what words really mean. So stopping at the surface is not enough at times. We have to dig just a little bit deeper to create a deeper understanding with one another. But thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you next time.